Welcome back, East Coast Frank. Another beautiful Monday. It's a little overcast, which is a nice break from what we had been getting. Got a couple projects on the go today. Getting some stuff started, getting some other stuff finished off. Busy Quinn Pool. So they're putting in a new driveway access there, so they're gonna take out the concrete, put in an apron, and put in a temporary driveway, gravel driveway. So it'll be a busy day, but we should get a lot of it done today. You really don't realize how noisy the city is when you're in it all the time until you're recording, but wow, it's noisy. So anyway, those guys are geared up to get started. I'm gonna have to run over and see if the concrete guy can whip over and form that up a little bit later, and maybe even pour it this afternoon. I'll have to see if I can get some concrete, at least for the curb portion. So yeah, busy Monday. We got rain coming tomorrow, so won't be too much going on the ground tomorrow in the form of concrete. So like I said, if I can get that poured today, that might be all right. So I'll make a phone call and see what we can do. Anyway, I'll check back in there. Over at Dartmouth now to the splash pad for the last part of this. All that's left is the concrete now. So the guys are starting to work on that, dig it out, get it ready behind me here for the apron and the sidewalk. Driveway looks good. Concrete will get finished in the next couple days, hopefully. Just a crew Trying to figure out how best to do some of these smaller pours. We got a bunch of them to do, so trying to come up with a game plan where there's curb and aprons, and you got to do them separate pours. And this one and Quimpool are both kind of priority at the moment, which is why I have crews at both today. But if these guys can get this one dug out and prepped and formed, then I'll call that a success, because I guess the machine broke down on the other site on Quimpool. So I am going to have to go over to Quimpool now and see what's going on. Hopefully it's not too bad. Not a lot to shoot there. The guys are just waiting for a hose now, so when they get their hose, they can get back up and running. But yeah, they're not going to be done today like I hoped, so that's unfortunate. Anyway, it's Monday. The grass is surprisingly staying green considering the weather we've had. It's been like 45 degrees most days and super dry. Luckily I installed a water line here, so there's lots of city water here to water this grass. But yeah, the pad looks good. Everything's installed. All the features are in. Shade shelters are in. Benches are all in. These are the buttons here people will press in order to get it activated once the valves are installed. I guess the plumber didn't have that part ordered, unfortunately, so that part isn't ready yet. I would have liked to have seen this place up and running already, but it is what it is. I can't control everything, so I'm only a sub on this one. All things considered, though, it looks good. I'm happy. They're just going to put soil down here on this end, and then I think hydroseed it. But yeah, it looks good. We'll see. It is a fair amount to pour. I think we'll pour this and the curb first. Do the apron separately. Same with this side. Do the sidewalk, curb, and then the apron separately. That's got to be 6 inches because it's a driveway. This is just 4. And we do have some other little stuff to do up here. Driveway looks really nice. I'm happy with that. They did a good job. I think I said that a couple of times now, but I am really happy with it. I have to do something with this too. So this basin is an open face basin apparently. So I'm gonna have to dig down in front of that and seal that off somehow. And also inside, oh, just a sec. Inside, we also got to pour a floor in here too, so they got some gravel in there, so that's good. Not as much as I would have liked, but it's good. It's a start. So now the question will become, can they get that all poured tomorrow? We'll see. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow. Today it's calling for rain, if you can't already tell. The sky's pretty gray. She's spitting a little bit already. So they're not going to be able to do much today. I got them on Quimpool today. finishing prepping that, forming up the curb there. It would have been nice to be able to pour them both, but the more I look at that, it's a lot of concrete for a couple of guys. So I don't know. I might get them to pour Quimpool first, and then I'll stay to finish Quimpool myself just to help them out. And then, because Quimpool's a little smaller, and then send them over here to pour this one, and then they can stay and finish this one where it's a bit bigger. They got more guys with them. But I should be able to solo Quimpool once it's set. So my concrete that was supposed to be here at 9:30 on Quimpool is still not here, and it's 10 to 12. So today is not going great. This was only one stop and it was supposed to be two. Both are on restricted roads. It doesn't look like everything's being done today, unfortunately. It's all formed up though. Just waiting. So the boys ended up getting that poured yesterday. They're just there stripping now. So yeah, the boys did get it poured yesterday, at least the curb and the sidewalk section. We had a little hiccup. They ran out of concrete. They didn't quite get it all done. It's kind of my fault. I didn't check the order. But they eventually did get it and got it finished, and that part's done. So they're just going to strip and cut it today, start forming out for the apron section. Monday, I think they're going to pour splash pad, the apron and curb and gutters, and then I'll bulk the rest of this with that one for the last section on Tuesday maybe. Anyway, it's Friday.